Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre, back another day, another night with another video. This is not an unboxing video either. I just want to talk about my favorite EDC everyday carry knife. This is the Deejo 37. It's called 37 because it weighs 37 grams. And I've had a lot of these knives. And it's not because they wear out or break, it's just because I lose them. I keep losing them. It all started 8 years ago, a bit more maybe. I bought them when they were called Baladeo. And Baladeo is a company that makes a lot of multi-tools, sort of like the Swiss Army knife, but more modern, more for camping, hitchhiking, etc. So they got a lot of multi-tools, multifunction tools. And they came with this knife, 3 steps. They had a 15 grams, 24 grams, and 34 grams. And I started off with ordering 2 of the 15 grams. And absolutely liked them right away. I ended up selling one to my friend, and the other one I lost. And when I lost them, I thought I'm gonna order the big one just to try. So I bought the 34 grams and absolutely loved it. But I lost that one as well, and I ordered another one and I lost that one, etc. I think I've had 8 of these knives. But the knife became such a hit, so it grew out of Baladeo and into its own company, Deejo. And since then, there have been very few updates, but nice updates. I'm going to show you closer. Maybe it's easier on this one. The first knives didn't have this protection handle, called whatever you want, protection or handle. So without this one, you could feel the blade when the knife was close. Of course, I'm going to show you closer up, but I just want to tell you. So that's the upgrade. And now the knives are called 15 grams still, because the smallest version doesn't have this protection. Then we have 27 grams and 37 grams. And then we have all kind of customization. I think there are 64 variations of the knife that you can do. And so let's do a close-up. So the 15 gram it weighs 15 grams, of course, and then 27 grams and 37 grams. And the difference from the first version, when they were called Baladeo, is that we have this small protection that weighs 3 grams. And the 15 gram are closed 7 centimeters. The 27 is 9 centimeters, and this is 11 centimeters. I haven't had the 27, but I think it's a perfect size actually, because this one, even though I really like it, it's a bit much when I pull it out in public to open packages or whatever I do. It looks a bit much. So sorry, I have no experience yet of the 27 grams, but the 15 grams were a bit small. It's good for opening packages, but a bit small if you want to do anything else with it. This has actually come in hand for protection a couple of times actually, just for showing off and scare people when they have their own things. But the 15 grams is good for opening packages, but that's it. This one, I love this size, and you see it's so perfectly balanced. But I think the 27 gram is the size to go actually, but I don't have any 27 grams. And this knife, I have a lot of knives, and I actually do prefer smaller knives like keychain knives, because I only open packages. But I have knives in my bag, on my car keys, on my home car, on my home keys, etc., etc. But this is always the knife that I use. This is always the knife that I have on me. I actually lost one in a nightclub because I forgot that I had it on me. So I went out to the nightclub and I had this in my blazer pocket, and I totally forgot that I was even wearing it. So it's a great knife. The handle is, you have it in your hand, it's quite good. I don't have any problems with it sliding out. This protection or handle actually does a great difference. It does. You have the clip, pocket clip. I've thought a couple of times to remove it, not for saving weight, just to get it as slim as possible, but I'm pretty sure that the clip makes the handle a lot better. So you see I have one finger here and the rest fingers here. So the clip actually makes it more comfortable to hold in your hand. And I haven't had any issues with it at all. I've tightened this a couple of times, but that's it. And it's all a matter of taste, how tight you want to have it. There is maybe one downside with the knife, and it's a two-hand. You can open it with one hand, but if you don't want to cut your thumb, you won't do that. So I say it's a two-hand opening knife. And the smaller knife, I don't know if the 27 gram has it, but the 15 grams doesn't have it. It has in the end, I think, a small magnet to keep the knife closed. It's a wonderful knife to have. And then we have this that I never wear, that I don't use, that looks great, but I don't like chrome shiny knives. But as you can see, I chose to have, they call these engravings tattoos. And the tattoo that I chose on this one is watch caliber, as you probably can see. And then you can choose the color of the handle, engravings. Of course, I have my name on them both, Surfshare. And I think that I have sharpened this one once, maybe. I bought this one when I bought the two of these, and mostly I have used this one on other knives and my friend's knife. I got a couple of friends that also have these, and they're also absolutely in love with them. So 37 grams, it maybe sounds a lot, but I bet you your other knives are a lot heavier, and you won't notice those 37 grams. And the balance is just so wonderful. It's just a wonderful knife to handle. And I think that's it. The edge is still very good. The reason why I do this video is because I'm sort of newly in love with the knife. Because the last couple of days I've really misused the knife. I have used it as a screwdriver, as a tool, carving out things. I really given it a tough time, and it's still super sharp. So that's why I thought I'm gonna do a video about this one, because it has been really good to me. I had the one in brush steel, titanium, that look, the standard gray one, that I really liked, but for some reason I've lost it, and the weird thing is that I lost it at home, but I really can't find it. It's nowhere to be found, so somebody must have stolen it from me. But this black one is also great. So downside, the 37 gram is maybe a bit big to pull out in public, and you maybe don't want to open it with only one hand. You can, but you don't want to do it. But that's it. The Baladeo didn't have the press logo. You can't get rid of that in the customization. That one is always there, so you know how to close the knife. But otherwise you can do whatever you want with the knife. Different colors, a bunch of different tattoos, different styles of the text, etc. So and best of all, they are not expensive, not at all. I believe that I have a discount code. Check my blog for that. Maybe it's not available anymore. I think I posted that a couple of years ago. But I think they go for like 50 euro, maybe something like that, maybe even less. So it's a great value knife for the money. And no, I'm not sponsored by Deejo or anything else like that. I just really want to show you a knife that I'm really happy with. So lightweight, well balanced, good steel because it holds its sharpness, it holds its edge. Really pointy, really pointy. You have no problems. I don't know if you want to cut a tire or something, but you have no problem doing that. And it looks great. It looks like a gentleman knife, a director's knife. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It does the job, so I can warmly recommend Deejo knife. But once again, I think that the 27 grams is the best size, because this one looks a bit scary. I hate to say it, but yes. I'm probably gonna order a 27 gram just to see the difference, but with the other ones that I've had, I have really liked this size, so I haven't even bothered to get the 15 grams again, and I haven't bothered to get the 27 grams because I really like it. The only downside is that people think that it looks a bit much when I pull it out. You see, it's a bit long. The edge or the blade is 11 centimeters, so it's double, more or less, or it is actually exactly the length of the handle. So in total that should be 22 centimeters. '21 actually. So yeah, something is missing there. Deejo 27 grams. I have had these two for a couple of years. This is unused. This is used a lot, very hard use, and it's still great. And I have had the Baladeo Deejo knife 37 for about 8 years, every day on me, every day. Not this particular one, as I said. I have had a bunch of different ones, but this one I have had for a couple of years. But still, the last 8 years I have worn one of these every day, and I really, really love it. I don't know if I'm gonna say that it's not fancy, because you can make it fancy. So yeah, that's it. If you have any question about the Deejo knives, ask me. I have a bunch of blog posts that I'm gonna post in the description. No, I'm gonna do a new blog post, and then in that blog post I'm gonna post links to my older posts. I'm talking too much as usual. A bit tired in the middle of the night, headache, etc., etc. So yeah, a wonderful knife. Thanks for watching. I want to know what you wear every day as your EDC. if you wear a knife every day. If you don't, let me know why you don't. I think that most people, maybe not in Sweden, because here everything is illegal. Use the smallest blade is illegal. But you in US, I know that almost everybody in US wears a blade daily. So let me know what you carry. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and good night.